here. How are you? Did you have the most fantastic holiday ever? Gosh, I hope so. I had a fantastic holiday myself. I'm still exhausted. I may not be able to play catch up anytime soon, but I'm getting there. Excuse my hair, it's a bad hair day. Ask me if I care. Okay, the one thing today I want to get down to, and I'm a little late getting to the parties, so I'm going to get to it right away, is I'm going to talk about my 2017 favorite products of all. So I've got quite a little list. It's not necessarily going to come in any certain order, but I want to cover all this in case a lot of you might want to order it. I will have all of it listed in my down bar below. Now, for those of you that are not subscribed to my channel, please go down and push that subscribe button, and by all means click on the little bell and it'll notify you when my videos come out, and then you'll be ready. Alright? So without further ado, let's do it, ladies. I want to cover the first thing with a little bit of skincare products. Some of these you've seen over and over again because, listen, I'm the type of person, if it works, I'm sticking with it. Okay, that's what's important to me. The first thing, I have gone over this so many times with you, is the Glo-therapuetics Glycolic Wash. Now, it's safe enough to use every day. I only use it 2-3 times a week maybe. You rub it all over your face for about 60 seconds or so. And this takes off all the dead skin. I mean, we've got to get rid of all the dead skin cells, because your makeup is not going to apply smoother or clear or, you know, pigmented enough if you don't get the dead skin cells off of that face. And another thing, of course, it helps with texture. So by all means, instead of using just a glycolic pills, which I don't have a problem with, definitely, I don't have a problem with the pads. However, this is a very gentle way to, you know, exfoliate your skin, especially during the week, okay? And this is by Glo-therapuetics. It's called Glow Now. I will also list it down below for you. And I think I may have this in my Amazon store. We shall see. Okay, the next product, and you know, ladies, what I'm going to talk about. You know, I am running it into the ground and have for years. TNS Essential. This is my growth factor. These are my peptides and my growth factor all in one. When you squirt it out, you've got the little cream on one side, which is your peptides, the gel's your growth factor. Skin Medica. This is listed #1 with every dermatologist, with every plastic surgeon that is around my area. It is tried and proved. I would never, 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 never be without this. I will also have this listed below. Girls, it's a world of difference. But it's going to take you, like any skincare product, 3 to 4 months before you really start seeing results. That's with anything. So try it. You'll love it. The next thing is my hyaluronic acid. Now, my hyaluronic acid is Skin Medica HA5. And this comes out as a kind of a milky gel. Like it, you know, and you rub it between your hands. I blot the hyaluronic acid all over my face. It's very powerful, it's very strong, and, you know, when your skin, you got crusty crust, you're getting old, you need all the hydration you can get, especially now, ladies, since it's, you know, cold out of most of your areas. You're going to have to stay hydrated. I recommend this highly. I will never switch. I'll never try anything else. This is the best. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is sunscreen. Everyone knows that you got to wear sunscreen indoors, outdoors, all the time, whenever, always. I use the Elta MD Broad Spectrum SPF 50. I swear by this, and I'll tell you why. I have tried many, many sunscreens before, in powerful strengths, obviously, like 50. Sometimes during the day, they would rub off and it'd float into my eyes and my contacts, and my eyes would burn. And I'd have to take my contacts out, rewash them. I mean, it was a mess. They had just traveled. This does not, and there's no sensitivity, you know, issues or anything. I squirt this out of my hand like a pea size, rub it together, blot this all over my body till I'm covered, like from here up and around. And this is the best I have ever used in my life. I will swear by it. I will never use another sunscreen except this one, only because it is gentle. It doesn't get in my eyes. It doesn't turn my skin white. You know what I mean, girlfriends? LTMD. I'll list it down below. The next thing that I scream and holler about all the time, I know y'all are sick of this, but it's my favorite, so I'm going to do it. It's my Caudalie grape seed water. My grape water. Now, let me tell you, this grape water, I've told you 100 times. It is so hydrating. I can put on my makeup. We live in Texas. It's hot. I mean, I'm in shorts today with a top on. Hello, what can I tell you? But when we get out and we're hot and we're sweaty, even though we have air conditioning in our cars, we need to be hydrated constantly. I told you before, I had these in my purse, in my car, in my bathroom, and you just spray this on. You just spritz. And it makes you feel so refreshed. And it does hold your makeup in place too, I might add. And you don't perspire all over the place. This keeps you cool. It keeps your makeup in place. And not only that, but grape water, anything with grape seed in it is great for your skin. As a matter of fact, I use it all over my body sometimes, okay? Arms definitely, all right? Hi, ladies. Okay, another skincare product I want to talk about is my neck firm. Some people say, oh, Sharon, your neck is looking so much better. Your mouth to God's ears, okay, girlfriends? Listen, when you get 69 years old, and on top of that, you're dieting, everything starts dropping and sagging and hanging. And you get this, this rooster nut thing going on, you know, and some have that double chin. I just, you know, have the sagginess. I hate it. Well, the best thing that my doctor told me I could use if I didn't want to undergo the knife, and that's what it would be, or all therapy. I wanted all therapy, but because I have a plate in my neck, a titanium plate from some surgery I'd had on my neck, I cannot do the L-therapy treatment. It would heat me up too badly, probably burn me alive. So they told me to try Nectifirm. This is by the Revision Company. Yes, it is it's medical grade. Okay, girls? And it is a cream. And you just take out a little bit of cream, rub it, and just go like this on your neck morning and night. Now, plastic surgeons use this after they have operated on the neck or done, you know, a tuck. And so they recommend this highly. Now, I'm not going to say it just doesn't pull you up completely, but it works. I have been using this ever since the product came out. I know one thing, little Ann tried this, and she even did before and after on her channel, which I'm going to list that down below too, just so you can see before and after, girls, because it works. It's worth every penny. All right, the next product as far as skincare, let's talk about eyes. Everyone knows I have major problems with the little lines and things under my eyes. Well, you know, I'm older, that's why. It's going to happen to you too. I got news for you, okay, girls? So we want to try to prevent that or take away from as many lines and dryness and crepiness as we can. I've tried everything on the bloody market, everything. But the medical grade product I do use is the SkinCeuticals AOL Eye Serum. Now this is like a gel. It's kind of a rosy colored, almost a mauve colored little squirt, a little pea-sized gel. I just rub it between two fingers like yay, pat it under my eyes and go around my orbital bone and take care of the crow's feet. Now, I didn't say it's going to remove all your crow's feet. Botox will take care of that if you want. But it helps diminish the fine lines. Trust me. This keeps me more hydrated, and this has been a godsend. I swear by it. Trust me. All right, next thing I want to talk about is everyone knows I went through this last year, this horrible itching. Actually, it's been almost 2 years. Itch, 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 itch. I felt like I was like Tammy, Uppy's Beads 59. I'm telling you, she and I had the same itching thing. Hers was hormonal. Mine was, I don't know what happened, but it needed to stop, okay? But I mean, I would break out in hives all over my body, and they ran all these allergy tests, couldn't find anything. I said, oh, you know what, it's just I'm just mean, that's all. I don't know what happened, but it needed to get rid of the issue. So not only did I start taking something like a Zyrtec, an antihistamine, but I found something else. This last year I had ordered this product from Octoly, and it was Curel Hydrotherapy Wet Skin Moisturizer. So what you do after you get out of your bath or your shower, while you're still wet, you slather this all over your body. You're like slick as slime, honey. But it penetrates into the skin quickly within about 5 to 10 minutes. After that, I go over it with the Curel Ultra Healing Body Lotion all over my body. Girlfriends, OMG. I'm not kidding. Not only did I not itch anymore at all, my skin was fabulous. I mean, I was so completely hydrated. Any of the dry skin that I had, any of the crepiness around my arms, oh gosh, you know, near the bat wings and everything else, your legs, they didn't get dry. This was a miracle. I have purchased numerous ones since then. And when I did a video on this, I know the majority of you purchased it and said that saved your life. So, Curel, thank ya. Okay, next thing I want to talk about are the favorite palettes I had for the year. Now, I'm one of these, I'm running all the time. You guys know that, okay? Unless it's a special occasion or a particular show or something that I'm doing or event, I try to basically stick with the same kind of palettes day in and day out when I'm in the office. Now, my regular palettes for this year and my favorite ones for 2017 were the Lorac Unzipped and the Tartist Pro. Now, the Lorac Unzipped is an oldie but a goodie, and everybody knows that. The colors are fabulous. There's something you can work with. There's color for everybody and an eye look for everyone. You can't beat it, and I'm still going to be wearing it out. The Tartist Pro, oh my gosh, I just can't think of anything better than this palette. This was easy peasy, it went on fast, smooth, it was easy to blend, piece of cake. Came up with tons of eye looks, ton. Now the one palette that I was really digging, it was a little warmer palette for me, but I totally love this little palette, and I wore it a lot this year. It was one of my favorites. It was the Vizart, whatever you want to call it, and it was the Minx Theory palette. Now this is a hot palette. I'm not going to tell you it's not. This is a color you could wear almost every day, especially if you're warm-toned. But let me explain something to you. I even wore it, and I'm a more cool-toned person, and honey, I looked magnificent. As a matter of fact, I wore it on one of my videos here and said I've got it on now, and you all went nuts over it. So, hello. It's a win-win situation. Superstar. So try it. You will love it. I'll have it listed down below. The favorite lashes of all year that I absolutely loved, and when I did my lash, how you put on your lashes quickly, foolproof way of putting on your lashes, I went over these lashes at the time. And these are the, and bear with me, I'm not French, okay? I'm going to try. These are by Allure. It's the Fleur de Force. Fleur de Force. How am I doing on that? Okay. All right. These are the Loves. Fleur Loves. These are the 3/4 lashes. Not half, not corner. These are 3/4. You can apply them just like that. Watch my video. It's a foolproof way of putting on lashes in a flash. And these were the lashes I used. I love them. They have a thin band. They've got that demi-wish thing going on to them. I absolutely love this kind of case because you can put them right back on here. You don't have to peel them off. You know, they're laying in a case like that. And they're fabulous. They were hard to get because they're run rampant in the UK. But I'll list the online link where you can get them. Fantastic lashes. especially for every day for us gals. Because a lot of us don't like to wear lashes all the time. We think they're, you know, they're bothersome, this kind of thing. And you know, we say, oh, well, we don't need to wear those at work. Well, yeah, sometimes you might need to, you know, hello. Depends on how haggard your lashes are. And speaking about lashes, I want to talk a little bit about this. I have had a lot of, and shoot, yeah, I brought some of it in. I have been using 2 different lash enhancers this year. Now, everybody knows I'm a Revitalash gal. Okay, I've used Revitalash for I don't know how long. I use the mascara. I use the conditioner. I love my Revitalash. And it goes in spurts. Let me explain to you about these lash enhancers. They can just grow, and all of a sudden you got them way out here and you have to trim them, and after a while, even though you're still using the product, you're going to lose some lashes, and all of a sudden they may be shorter again. And then they start growing out again. So it's kind of like it's got to run a cycle. And you just got to bear with it when you use a lash enhancer, because some days are great days and some days are not as far as the length of your lashes. But it always gives you volume. Now, the other product that I was using as a lash enhancer was sent to me by Octoly, and it's the Grand Lash MD. Now, I not only did I spot this on Octoly, but Kristen 321, mwah, love you, Kristen, baby, you're fabulous. She uses, oh my gosh, honey, her lashes were way up here. If you haven't seen that, I'm going to put her video down below. You're not going to believe what it did to her lashes. But I don't know if that's the first time she ever used an enhancer and just va-va-boom, it worked or what. But it takes a while. It's going to take you a couple of months before you may really start seeing results. But it's worth it. Now, lash enhancers are not cheap. I'm going to tell you that, girls. But are they worth it? You better believe it. Unless you want to wear eyelashes, or unless you want to go, you know, get some eyelashes put on, you know, the little individual lashes. That's strictly up to you. But they're a hassle, I can tell you that, and you got to keep going and getting them done. It's a pain in the butt, and it gets expensive. So I would venture to say to try to use a lash enhancer, because they run about $100. I'm just going to be honest with you. All of them run about $100, 84 to 100. And I would tell you this: it lasts for over 6 months. So hello. Divide 6 months into, you know, $100 or $84, depending on the size you get, and you can see you're going to get your money's worth. Is it worth it? Yeah, you don't want to walk around looking like a bald eagle, right? Okay, the next thing I want to get through is I want to make sure I cover everything. I've got 2 tables set up here. Bear with me, girls, okay? Next thing I want to talk about is some tools. I had received these Artis eye brushes this year from Octoly. I also gave a case of it away in a giveaway. I think it was on Instagram or somewhere. I don't know. But in any case, these have been a blast. This one takes care of my outer V. It can also go up into the crease. This can do the same thing. I really like this because I would lay it flat like this and make my transition line like this, so I didn't have to stop and look and figure out, okay, where's my brow bone? Okay, I got to put it there because we have hooded eyes, right? So I just one sweep and it's done. It was heaven. This was great for all the concealers and the stuff in between, just like you could have used this in between your inner eye there and your concealer underneath. And this would be great with any shadow up on top, you know, or liner, and it could be shadow underneath your lashes. These were heaven. I have enjoyed the tar out of them. The more I play with them, the better it gets. Love it. Okay, moving right along. Everyone wants to know what is my favorite primer, face primer. It is Smashbox silicone. I will never, ever, ever change. You know why? Because it works. I have dry skin. I used to always have oily skin growing up. In fact, I was so oily I would slide out of bed every morning. Literally, my face looked like an oil slick, and it was wet looking. It was terrible. Well, as you get older, it dries out, girls. Have no fear, okay? And when I go for a primer, I want something where I'm going to have my makeup is going to adhere to it. It's also going to fill in all the pores and blur that out. And I want my makeup to stay, okay? I want it to last. Because come on, girls, really. How long does foundation really last? Without a primer, it's not going to last too long, okay? But the silicone does it for me. It fills in pores, it blurs it out, it puts your makeup on smoothly. I love a silicone primer. I swear by, I will always use a silicone primer. Okay, and that's by Smashbox, ladies. It's the clear gel there, okay? Okay, now I want to hop over and I want to talk a little bit about a lipstick. The one lipstick, I wear tons of lipsticks. Everybody knows I'm a lipstick whore. Hello, Mary Ellen, you are too, okay? So, in any case, I love my lipstick. The favorite lipstick of all this year for me, Tom Ford's Spanish Pink. I absolutely love this color. As you can see, I'm getting down to the nitty-gritty, but I got more. But I love this. It was like the perfect pinky nude ever. It went with everything. I absolutely loved it. It blended well. It stayed on. And on top of that, I would put a little bit of Buxom, lip gloss right here on the bottom of my lip and a little on the top. And gave it a little sheen. Honey, I was a superstar all year. Love the Spanish Pink. Love, love, love. I also enjoyed the Nude Vanille, but they have discontinued that. But the Spanish Pink is still in full force. That was one of my very, very, very favorites. And we're talking more of a nude, okay? That's the one I enjoyed the majority of the year. All right. We're going to hop over, and I want to talk a little bit about a blush or two that were my very favorites all year. Now, in my video I just did on applying blush properly, I showed you a lot of my favorite blushes in that. But one of my favorites that I found myself grabbing every day was the Pure Color Envy Sculpting Blush in Pink Kiss by Estee Lauder. This is a beautiful color. It went on beautifully. I've enjoyed the heck out of it. And it's fantastic, okay? And I love it. I grabbed it all the time. I mean, and it's a big pan, so it's going to last me a while. I swear by that. Every time I wear them, I say, you take stuff like that, Patty. I say, well, of course I do. Thank you, Estee Lauder. Okay, moving right along, girlfriends, to highlighters. My favorite highlighter of the year, everybody knows I use two individual highlighters that are my favorites. One's MAC Hush in the cream pot, and it's more pink iridescent, goes along here. But this from Milani, and this is the Day Glow Luminescence. This is the lighter Champagne Gold, which looks great on blondes and light to medium skin tones. This has been heaven. Take that fan brush, and I demonstrated all that in another video. You know how to apply highlighter. If you don't, I'll list my video down below. You will love it. Love it, love it, love it. I mean, Milani has put out some, I have three of their highlighters and every blush they ever put out. And so, I swear by that. Great products, girls. Great. Okay, looking over here, make sure I didn't forget anything. Yes. One last thing. Let's go to concealers. My favorite concealer all year has been the Tarte Shape Tape. After playing with it, learning how to use it since it came out because it's thick, I showed you all in the video where I just put some right in here. Then I take my damp beauty blender and just tap, tap, tap Tap, 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 smooth it out, right in there, smooth it out. That's the best way to do it. Not take it and just, you know, make your big V here and go down here, all this. It's going to be too much because this is a thick product. But it works. And I freaking love it. Now you say, okay, Sharon, that's great, but I heard a lot of people say that, you know, sits in your lines. No. Now, okay, two things we're going to do here. First of all, we're going to talk about it settling in your lines. I use the By Terry Hyaluronic Powder, which you all have heard me say this over and over again. And what I do is take a damp beauty blender, and as I open this, the powder generally settles to the top because it's got holes in it. It's like a shaker. And I just take my beauty blender and I tap a little powder onto that and then press. Now, I used to take a blender, a blending brush by MAC, and I would, you know, tap my brush in there and just kind of sweep it across. But I was finding that it didn't look as good as when I used the damp beauty blender. Now, I've got those little miniature beauty blenders. They're really good for small eyes for us getting in here. Okay, the big one was a little bit much for me, but the damp, small ones, you know, the little green ones, worked beautifully. This hyaluronic powder is good for anything. I mean, if you want to set your face, just take your beauty blender damp with some of this and just press. Just press in a couple of places, down your T-zone, this kind of thing, you know, under your eyes, and that's it. You don't want too much powder because it's going to show up every line in your face. You're going to look disgusting, okay? And then you're going to have to use, you know, your setting spray, okay? All right, the next thing, let's talk about a bronzer. If anybody in the world has ever tried a million bronzers and they turned yellow on you, or orange, let's say, it's me. But when this product first came out, what, a year or 2 years ago, I mean, I was all on that like white on rice. And this is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Not only does it smell good enough to eat, but girls, this is lovely. You just take your brush, swish it in there, bronze it here, bronze it up here, and here a little bit. It's just enough where you don't turn orange and you just don't, you know, knock them dead. It's just enough to give you a little bit of color. It's good enough to even shade your jawline and your neck area. I love this stuff. I cannot get enough of this. Trust me. And I've got everybody hooked on it. I mean, it smells lovely anyway. All right. Last but not least, this year was so much fun with certain products. And let me talk about the Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Shadow by Stila. I had every color of these. And I mean, just holding up a few, these were so fun, especially over the holidays. You know, with the glitter and everything, and it didn't shed, it didn't fall. And if in doubt, you could have put, you know, some eyeshadow glue, you know, on there for the glitter. But can I tell you, those were fantastic. Loved them. Wore them like crazy over the holidays. But I'll tell you something else that I absolutely loved. And we got them a little early down here in Texas. Stila also came out with the Shimmer and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. Girlfriends, you're looking at my eyelids now, okay? And that color was Kitten. All right? I love these because they're foil. They've got that foil look to them, and they stay. It takes a minute for them to dry. Just, you know, do a fan when I put it on my lids, and then that's it. These colors are the most superb colors you have ever seen. I have to show you this. This is called... Oh, hey, girlfriends. I'll list it down below. I think it says Gigolo. All right. I just want to show you a couple of these colors. Look at that color, ladies. Now, this other one is Jezebel. I can so identify. Okay, I want to show you this one. That's Jezebel. Is that not cool? Now let me show you the kitten, because that's one I've got on my eyelids, even though you can see, get it this close. Now there's still a couple of more colors. I didn't get the other two only because I didn't think I was going to wear those colors, but and this right here is the kitten. Are those not magnificent? See, I mean, really, look at the, I think it's Gigolo. Look at that. I think that's Gigolo. Looks that way. Okay, so, sexy girlfriends, that's what we are. Okay, well, I think that about covers it. One other thing I wanted to mention to you, and I think I don't have it with me, I absolutely forgot it, was one of the tools that I love to use to, let's say, massage my eyes is a little handle looking object with a roller ball on the end. I put my eye cream on, and then I take it and I run it around my eyes, you know, trying to massage them and drain the lymph glands. That is heaven. I may have that listed in my Amazon shop. If not, I'll put it down below where I got it. The next best thing to that is to get a roller ball plastic applicator. You know, like the ones I told you, put the jojoba oil in, and you know, to that little container, take it with you when your eyes dry out while you're out. Go ahead and swipe it under there and then pat, and your lines are gone and the buildup in your lines. L for Living taught us all that little trick, so it's magnificent. And honey, if you don't think I don't use it, I do. And that's another thing. You can use that to massage around your eyes as well. The roller ball's the trick. The one thing I have started, and I'll be doing a video on, is another type of facial massager that I'll bring to you. But until then, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I tried to hurry through it because I didn't want our time to run over too much. I hope this helped. I'll list all the products below. To all of my new subbies that have come on board lately, and there's quite a few. Thank you so much for jumping on my train with me. Choo-choo! Hey, girls. And I want to tell everyone to stay sassy, classy, and confident, and give me a big thumbs up on this video.